Here is the jumbo pickle.
Yo, my people, I'm gonna be crocheting an extra jumbo pickle, and I don't think I'm ready for it, let alone you. So if you don't know, I am obsessed with crocheting pickles. I'm obsessed with crocheting in general, but I really love crocheting pickles. And in my physical shop, I sell normal size pickles like this one and also jumbo pickles. But recently I had the idea to make my normal size pickle, but with jumbo yarn, which then made it essentially the same size as this jumbo pickle. And I'll pop on the screen what that looked like. And I had an idea that popped in my head that two other people on two different apps commented to maybe perhaps try making this pattern but with jumbo yarn. And this is what the yarn size is. It's like super thick, where this is a little bit thinner. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Let's go. Okay, so first stop is Michael's because I actually needed to buy yarn for this because what you saw of that like green jumbo yarn was not enough, and it's a whole thing because I had already put a huge order in from Michael's and I didn't want to like have to spend $50 to get free shipping again because I don't have the money for that. So I ordered one skein of green ash yarn. It's a totally different color, but it actually ties in because someone else said, have you ever made like a cartoony color pickle? And now's my chance. But I got one skein thinking it was gonna be enough, but thinking about it again, it's
obviously not enough.
Maybe I'll explain that later. I had to order 2 more skeins, but they're at a different Michael's, the one by my in-person shop where I sell my plushies. And so I'm going there in 3 days and I'll pick it up then. So I'm probably not gonna finish the pickle today, but let's go get our yarn already. And yes, I wear sunglasses over my glasses. Okay, I'm walking back to the car now. I'm trying not to talk loud because I'm just out here talking to nobody. But I'm gonna put the yarn I don't need for my pickle away. And then my favorite coffee shop is right by this Michael's. They buy other yarn. So we're gonna go in there and try to start.
Maybe one day I'll get to the point where I feel okay like having my phone out and recording, and even if it's just pointed at me, showing me like ordering my coffee or whatnot, but I did not feel comfortable to do that. So here I am starting out our pickle. The magic circle was a little bit hard to start with because when you crochet around in rounds, you start with something called a magic circle, and that can be very tricky, especially with this kind of yarn, but we got it. So far, it's not looking like our jumbo pickle we're working on is gonna be that much bigger, but just keep watching. While we're here, can I just talk about the experience I had at the coffee shop? Yeah, I can. Thanks so much. So I don't know if anyone else is like me, but I've suffered a lot through my teenage years and early adulthood with social anxiety. But there was something that snapped in me when I turned 28. Like that day, something switched and I like stopped caring what anybody thought. Obviously, that's not like 100% of the time, but a year ago, 2 years ago, doing this would have been rough for me, just saying. But I felt perfectly okay. I felt at ease and it was great. And I think other people see that too, because people have been coming up to me when I'm crocheting in public and actually asking me about it. And that didn't even happen a year ago or whenever I once went to a coffee shop and crocheted, but it happened at the park the other day too. And then it happened at the coffee shop while I was there, which I didn't capture on camera. That would have been so cool. But this lady did come and ask me and then asked where I sold my plushies. And I felt totally cool and fine answering and didn't feel weird that, you know, people were noticing me. And I also realized that this is an opportunity for my business. I need to start actually like handing out business cards when people come and ask me, because I brought them just in case, but I don't know, I didn't hand her one, but I should have. And in the future, I want to try to. Now it's time to put the eyes in, but do you think we should go with the smaller 24mm eyes or the bigger 30mm eyes? Okay, as I put the backs of the eyes on, you have a chance to guess which I went with. Did you guess right? I went with the 30mm eyes. Bigger is almost always better.
24 rounds so far. Time to go back to the car.
So it is the next morning and here is our jumbo pickle so far. And it is still 2 days out until I'm supposed to get more of this yarn. But I want you to place your bets. Do you think we have enough with the one skein we have to finish this? There's only 2 more rounds left. Well, let's see if you were right. That is definitely enough. Like, that's more than enough, which is so shocking to me because with my other normal green color jumbo yarn, I used like half of the skein to make my normal sized pickle with that yarn to make it a jumbo pickle. And so when I originally ordered the one skein, somehow I thought like, okay, this pattern that I'm now making only has like 11 or 12 more rounds than that one. So not even like twice the number. And so I was like, okay, if there's half a skein left, I can definitely make it with one skein, right? But the problem is, what made me think that I needed more than one was that this pattern has bigger rounds. Each round has almost twice the number of stitches that the other pattern has. So it's like, okay, that means I'm gonna need like 4 times as much, right? At least, approximately, but apparently not. So now I'm gonna have 2 extra skeins of this yarn. And I don't know, maybe comment below, do you think I should make more of these? If you want one, let me know, I can make you one. I don't know how well they'll sell in my store. It's gonna be at a price point that hasn't even sold yet. But I would also love to make like frogs with this color because I just think it's such a fun color for frogs especially. I realized that I kind of personally don't love it for a pickle. I feel like on camera it looks better than it does in real life to me.
This is the real moment of truth, y'all, whether this will be enough. I'm like pretty 100% certain, but you never know. Sometimes you get surprised. We now have 1 round left, which is 8 more stitches. This has to be enough. Almost forgot to stuff a little bit first, don't want to forget. I have one of my son's songs stuck in my head. I really shouldn't call it his show because I just found it the other day and he did not like it that much, even though the subject of it I would think he would like. Chugging tin. Chugga 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 chugging tin. It was a jam. It was such a jam of a song too. Chugga 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 chugga. Which, okay, that reminds me of a show from my childhood called Darcy's Wildlife. If anyone is around my age, I am 28, gonna be 29 this year. Do you remember that show when we were young? That had the best theme song ever. It was like, this girl Darcy loves to have fun. She was feeling fine and having a good time. Hanging out on the scene, mom on the big screen, but she moved away. Wait, what? But she moved something. But I think it's still on YouTube if you look it up. To this day, it is still the best theme song ever to exist for any show in the whole history of TV. And our final stitch. And look at that. Oh, we still have a good amount left. Are you kidding me? There we go. Now it's time for the final touches. We just have to do our last bit of stuffing. And that is done. Now time to close it off. And this is the most satisfying part. I hope the camera caught that because I love closing off plushies. It's so satisfying. Now this is the part that's gonna be hard on a jumbo plushie, hiding this in here. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? Because I can't stick it all the way to the other side. I was thinking I could do that like I normally do, but oh my gosh, it's getting lost in there. I don't like it. I hope you're seeing all this. I feel like I'm not capturing all of it. But I'm drawing here. Okay, I think that's the last one I'm gonna do, because it's kind of stressing me out. I just want to be done. And I just wasted all this yarn. Well, I shouldn't say always. I tend to pull a lot, but I've been getting better at not using so much excess when I'm like finishing the plushie off. But I was being safe this time to make sure I didn't run out. And then I used too much. Look at all this extra yarn. I might be able to make a whole jumbo baby frog cozy with this because I haven't shown you yet. I did start making something at the coffee shop yesterday with the other green jumbo yarn. And look at this beauty. Is she not so cute? This is my own pattern. I made these like baby bear cozies, which that's supposed to be a sprout on its head, and then a baby bunny cozy. They're called cozies just because they're supposed to be extra cozy and huggable if they're the big version. These are the baby version, so they're not really huggable. But I realized recently that the baby bear one can literally be used for a frog pattern. It's the same exact pattern. You just put the eyes where the bear ears are to make it a frog. And so I'd made a jumbo baby bear before, and now we have a jumbo baby frog. I might be able to make one out of what's left of this yarn here. Please don't mind all the yarn scraps on the desk, and also like these dry flowers and this random, I think it's a piece of a pen. You know, it's all fine. It's all part of the decor, you could say. But we are on to the last piece of this pickle puzzle. Time for some blush. Okay, I'm hoping I'm cutting enough because it's so not fun when you don't cut strip long enough. Okay, let's do this thing. Actually, you're not seeing what I'm doing. I need to go in here and out. Oh! I was too busy looking at the camera, at the screen to see what you were seeing that I just kept going. And this feels extra short now. Yikes, y'all. Okay, there's one half of the blush. Now, this is the moment of truth. Sorry, this is so awkward. Will this reach to the other side? I don't know if it's going to. I'm so scared. Okay, we're gonna go like halfway and then go the rest of the way because it's such a long journey. Okay. Oh my gosh, we made it, y'all. We made it. Ah, it's looking so good. Wow, the fact that this is almost complete. You're literally at the final stretch. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to show y'all how big this guy is compared to me. Oh, here is the jumbo pickle, but without reference. This is our normal sized pickle with size 6 yarn. Is tiny. I feel like you can't actually see on camera how much of a difference there is in size. It looks so much more intense in person. And then here is the normal jumbo pickle with size 6 yarn compared to the size 7 yarn one. It's so huge. Let's look at like the circumference. That's a big difference. Okay, now to show you all of this compared to me. Hopefully I can get on camera here. I am using my wide angle lens, so hopefully it's not like distorting it too much because it is a little bit distorted. But here are the 3 sizes. Can you see that? I'm not really seeing it myself, but let's see. Yeah, that's pretty insane if you ask me. And I just want to see like what this looks like compared to me. Like this is like almost the size of my torso. It's the size of my forearm, which is long. I'm a tall human being, okay? That's pretty crazy. I think I've probably succeeded in crocheting the biggest pickle ever. Has someone made a bigger one? I'd love to see it. If someone does, I'd love to see that too. But thank you so much for watching this video. This was so fun, and I'm so excited to maybe make more of these in the future. Maybe with this color yarn, if I can order it one day. But this size, of course. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more crochet content and gaming content if you're into that too. So we do a lot of both of those things around here. I'm hoping to do way more crochet on this channel. But I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye! Mwah.
Yo, my people. Today we are gonna be yo, my people. Not today, just I am.